have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
This is the most disgusting, heinous thing I have ever seen. It drips and oozes with the sense that the enemies of America have been let in by psychopathic, infantile ideologues who think that there's no such thing as category, better or worse objectivism. This female Twitch streamer has said, Twitch being owned by Amazon has said that she hopes veterans get PTSD. When I saw this morning, I thought, there's no way this is a real headline. There's no way that somebody would say this. But then I realized, of course, the left marched for Hamas on October 8th by the thousands. They not only admit they hate America, they support terrorists. So of course this was inevitable. This is what the left has created. An overweight, callous, indoctrinated, evil, psychopathic, spoiled, delusional woman who is so oblivious to reality, so steeped in ideologically induced mental depravity that she would say she hopes veterans of the U.S. military get PTSD while she sits in the greatest society the world has ever seen. I'm gonna play the video because it's so disgusting.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have...
Dude. It's like some sort of demon or some sort of childish infant, a juvenile, unserious person. But and at the same time, she's getting gifted money. That sound that you just heard, I'll play that again.
You fucking soldiers.
Right after she says that. That's money she's receiving on the Amazon platform. While soldiers are putting their life on the line, she's sitting in a chair in the greatest society the world's ever created by dangerous men who she's criticizing.
Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers.
It's so psychopathic.
U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Takes a bite of her food as she's fat, then looks at chat. To see if whatever audience, this worthless creature has cultivated, agrees with her. This is what the left creates. No empathy. No compassion. No inclusiveness, just support for terrorists, and a beyond psychopathic brain state induced by cognitive decline which she believes should be mainstream as it grants her, as she believes, virtue, while proving herself to be one of the most wretched creatures the world has ever seen. She believes this makes her a good person, sitting protected in so many layers of civilization by courageous, strong, dangerous, dedicated, honorable men like the ones in the U.S. military, which she dishonors, who have served and gave everything in some cases so that she could sit fat in that chair. Does Amazon support this? All of you need to write to Amazon if you support the U.S. military and ask them, do they support this video? This streamer's handle is Fr0gan, and she says openly that she hopes American soldiers die or get PTSD. It's so callous. That's the weird part, is that this person believes they're obviously shielded in the armor of the radical left, which claims to be the party that's for democracy, they're for civilization. Of course, they invert truth, and anyone with a brain who's not part of that cult, and it's one of the worst cults the world has ever seen, is able to tell that it's all counterfeit, that it's all fake. But it's bizarre that they can say things like this and then still believe that they're inclusive, compassionate, empathetic. Really what you're seeing, though, of course, is the fact that this ideology, this cult, induces psychopathy. It makes the people who are on the left psychopaths. And a psychopath, of course, believes that they're better than everyone else, that they don't have to adhere to the laws of society because laws are beneath them. Laws being reflections of objective morality. They have disdain for objective morality. And so this creature believes that any person that is not a part of her cult is so much worse than her, that she can say things like this and still be a good person. Believe it or not, this person thinks that they're a good person after saying this. In her head, she fully believes that after saying American soldiers should die and get PTSD, she is a good person, because the left tells her she's a good person. This is the level of depravity that the left creates. These people are sycophantic, insane freak shows. Anti-intellectual doesn't begin to cover it. This isn't just anti-intellectual. Normally, if you watch my channel, I demonstrate how these people are utterly freaks on the substrate of the intellect. This is just incompatible with civilization. And this was allowed to take place because the left has made friends with elements, I'll be honest, of radical terrorism in their quest to invert reality. If you think to yourself, what is, since these leftists hate America, they hate virtue, they hate capitalism, they hate meritocracy, they hate individualism, they hate intellectual scrutiny, they hate, seriousness and impressiveness and masculinity. What would be the greatest opposition to that? First, you have to ask yourself, what is the greatest embodiment of that? Is it masculine billionaires? Is it capitalism? Is it impressiveness? Is it men striving? Yes to all of those things, but even more so. Maybe it's laws. Maybe it's the Constitution. Yes, yes, and yes. But above all, it's America. Because America is built on all of these glorious things which I just mentioned. It's built by it. And so in their quest to do warfare with those things, they would have to do warfare with America. That's the first answer to that question. The second answer is, what vehicle can help us get there? What group is most warring with the United States? The Ayatollah of Iran says daily on their TV stations, death to America. They hate America. No one can argue this, not even the French people on the right that for some reason would prefer to stand with Iran because they've just gone so far off the deep end. Yeah, we have people like that. We've seen before the left platform literal terrorists on Twitch. On October 8th, they marched in Manhattan by the thousands in support of Hamas, which, by the way, the word Hamas translates to rage and anger. So, of course, the left would stand with the ideology of terrorists, as that is the greatest enemy in terms of a militarized, dedicated foe to the American way of life. And because the left is a cult, anything for the cult, there's no such thing as better and worse. If you study postmodernity and Marxism, which I talk about all the time on this channel, there's no way to distinguish between better and worse because that's oppressive. The left can't do those things. The left can't distinguish between category because that involves masculinity and reason and a bunch of other untenable things that they don't like. So they're willing to sacrifice anything on the altar of their mission, which, as I just described, is hating America. And so they're willing to partner themselves with literal terrorists, partner themselves with literal terrorist groups. This is crazy. If you were to say this in 2018, you'd think, how would the left ever do this? I was able to know that the left would do this because I could see the architecture of their insanity. But we sit here in 2024, the left is not just platforming this, sponsoring this, fostering this, creating this, telling this woman she's a good person after saying one of the most heinous things a person could ever dream up. Honestly, it's more heinous than the average person could think up, because who says something like this? It's bananas. But this is what the left creates. This is who they are. They're psychopathic because they think that they're above reality and objective morality and can call themselves good people as a result of this. Anything for the warfare. It's like in North Korea. Anything for the regime. Anything for the government. Here, it's anything for the left. Anything to stand against America. Anything. Because they only believe in power. Again, in postmodernity and Marxism, there's no such thing as reciprocity between individuals because they don't believe in individuals. They don't believe in reciprocity. They don't believe in competence because they don't believe in hierarchies. And hierarchies are built most fundamentally on competence, on merit. They don't believe in those things. The only thing they believe exists is power. So when they look at an impressive man like Elon Musk, or any man for that matter at the top of a hierarchy, they don't say he got there because he's competent. They say he got there because he's powerful. In the same way, they look at America and say, America got to the place where it is, not because it has the greatest realizations of the human spirit the world has ever seen, but because it oppressed people. This is the fundamental story that they pump into the veins of college students and preschool students so that they are brought up and end up like this. I don't know the history of this woman. She's probably an imported asset to the left, but this is who they want all of the people on the left to be. Unthinking, droning locusts of anti-truth, doing warfare with reality and with America at all times. This is utterly disgraceful. If you're watching this video, and I have a feeling you are, you need to ask Amazon, which owns Twitch, if this reflects their beliefs. And I'm not talking about like a 2-week ban. I'm talking about whether or not Amazon deserves your business, and if this woman should be able to collect checks of who knows what type of humans are sending her money. You just heard she's getting money, while saying the most heinous things against the bravest, most courageous, honorable men in society. I mean, you literally have men putting their life on the line for something greater, for the greatest moral light the world has ever seen. It doesn't matter who the leadership is. The U.S. military has sacrificed so much for the world, not just America, and then to really just represent demonicness and then get paid for it. Again, this is who the left is. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you think I missed anything. The leftist psychopathic mind virus must be broken. It must be eviscerated. They're doing warfare with reality. They hate the future of all men. They hate every attribute that I listed of from meritocracy to reason to individual identity to masculinity. They're trying to destroy civilization, and the proof is right in front of your eyes. Subscribe to the channel.